program in design. We also have people from dance backgrounds, from choreography, from fashion also. So I'm sure the candidates will be able to introduce themselves after the presentation, as in what backgrounds they come from. So before I begin speaking about the actual title, The Wall of Sex, let me briefly explain the context of what that means in Thai culture. It's of course mainly visited by tourists nowadays, but since the Vietnam War many years ago, it became world famous, as in I think at one point, the #1 world sex tourism spot. I mean, nothing to be proud about. I mean, in terms of speaking about it in academic context, but it is something to be acknowledged because it is only that far away, only 15 minutes walk away. Another point to mention is that road on the side of our presentation group. It's called Henri Dunant. Henri Dunant, as some of you probably know, is the founder of International Red Cross organization. Of course, health and well-being issues. These are two pretty relevant concerns, because the topic here, wall of sex. Sex is a massive taboo in Thailand. Even though the sex industry is rampant, is what you call out there, and people don't aren't against it in a kind of outright sort of social manner. But it's just not spoken about because it is a taboo. I think this is the first time after teaching for 15 years, it's the first time that a group of students has really have gone head on this subject. And it's not a so-called a man's way of confronting the issue. As you can see, there's a pretty fair share of sexes. So, given that contextual explanation, please let the presentation begin. Thank you.
Thank you very much for Professor Joe for the profound introduction. Well, anyway, it's a privilege to be here and to talk to you about sex and the project called Wall of Sex, and you see the warning already. So let's begin with the video to give you a brief idea about the project. For the background of the project, let's begin with the conflict. This is an image of sex in Thailand from the outsider, as you can see. Well, some even claim that be like one of the best sex destinations in the world. It's kind of painful, but I couldn't disagree with them. However, this is the image of sex in Thailand from the insider. Nowadays, we still have the organization for good lady, and they claim that to be a good Thai lady is to know the art of controlling herself.
So, sex in Thailand in the past. From the photo, these are daily outfits of the Thai ancient women, or they were a lot of erotic scenes found on mural painting in Thai temples. So as you can see that the ancient society think of sex as something very natural. But this became a taboo since the approach of the European colonization. The way Thai people think and behave about sex, even the way they dress, has been changed since then. So the problem about sex in Thailand, so for the culture bias, such as to have an appropriate social manner in Thai society, means that you cannot talk about sex openly. So this bias suppress towards sex issue and lead many sexual problems both to men and women. As you can see from the presentation here that crime and health problem statistics now are getting higher every year.
And let's see how we did it. It's a finished project in 2013, last year. First of all, we try to connect art and community together, and we've been researching on social art. Then we try to find specific activity, which is drawing in toilets, in order to link art and sex together. It must be an art space to reduce the fear of the participant to not be judged. And we let them draw them in the toilet. And then we transform the toilet to be an exhibition in order to create a new positive space to talk about sex. And after the project, we found a lot of new space, not only the wall, but social media and PR production, and also the exhibition, questionnaire, interview, and also this presentation as well as our new space.
So, as it was mentioned earlier, to investigate on the issue of sex with art, we decided for sex to take place in public toilet inside an art space because the artistic audience, atmosphere, as well as sex and public-private relationship. We decided on BACC, Bangkok Art and Culture Center, because it's one of the most visited art spaces in Thailand. Our group selected one toilet area on the third floor because it's most frequent entrance traffic. For the public relation, our PR channel was through BACC website and fan page. These were other ongoing activities in BACC, same time as war of sex. From this chart, it is clear that sex or war of sex is attracted to BACC fan page visitors. This is a screenshot of what's posted. This is our PR poster. This word actually means horny, which is the simple human feeling but not appropriate to express socially, hence the censored process. This poster really explains what war of sex really like. These are samples of what people are posted and people are tagging their friends. The conversation has already started in this comments already before the activity is going on. We also encourage participants to hashtag these words in their social media, so we could use this what they posted in our database later.
Installation. This pilot project was part of our DFA research methodology course. Therefore, there were limitations regarding time and budget to 1,000 baht. For that reason, and drawing directly on the wall may cause permanent damage. We decided to use plastic sheets to cover the writing areas around 92 square meters, walls and doors. Using plastic sheets gives similar effect to drawing directly on the wall without causing damage to the space. Marker pen. We decided on marker pen because it's practical and permanent. We also provided various colors so participants can choose according to their preference.
For the observation, our team set up the table in front of the third floor toilet together with PR poster. After finishing writing on the walls, mostly participants who came with their friend would smile and laugh. But the participants came alone. They looked shy, especially when they asked for the questionnaire of feeling. The word that participants mostly said to our group was very good and we love it. But for senior participants, they come out with their discussion and share to our team. And for gay and lesbian, it's quite interesting that they took so much time in the toilet than others. It may assume that they wrote their information, such as phone number or the invitation to make friends with them, and some participants came back again in the next day.
Exhibition and opening. We transformed the toilet space into an exhibition space. We showed video and presented our project. Everything at the opening enhanced talked about sex, such as exotic dance, foods, drinks that symbolize sexual organs. This occasion opened the possibility men to visit women's toilet and women can visit men's toilet. It creates new experience for audience to see opposite sex opinion. Only for that day, light was off and the audience was given fresh light to create a secretive atmosphere.
Okay, for artworks, we divided into 3 groups. The first one is graphics only. More than 85% are pornographic. These are from men. Same contents in women, only slightly different in style and color. And the next one is graphic that come with text. I will show you. This one is about giving infographic about sexual intercourse. It's called helicopter position. And in women, they tend to talk about sex and also relationship, as you can see from this one. This one is cursing to those who overuse his or cheating. And this, the last kind, for text only, most are about dirty words, craving for sex, like this one, hungry for. And for women, not as rude as men, but kind more like an expression as a sentence. And the other kind of text is showing off, bragging about their sizes and performances. This can be found in men, like the idea of Fiat 9 inches. Fiat is a Thai name, showing off about this size. And also text that giving a context. They show their names and also maybe offering and sexual activities. Not many contexts in women, only one we have found, but quite a strong one. But actually she doesn't leave the number like X. And the last kind, funny and wisdom. Men seem to like dirty jokes, while women seem to have more like an intellectual, humorous wisdom and some suggestion about sex.
So for the discussion, we can categorize the feelings of the participants in terms from the questionnaires in terms of their emotions. So we categorize the first group is expressive feeling, like
So horny.
sound like that. And maybe the bride or condom, which is came from women age under 20 and over 20s. And the funny one is the second one is like ha ha ha, better than the internet. Thanks for saving my money, which is from women as well. And another one is the intellectual style. Is like if we can talk about sex naturally, we will not be naughty about them, which is I agree with them. And the fourth one is the positive feeling, like a beautiful artworks, fun and so creative, and don't be shy, or good to see other guys' sex opinions. And the next one is the positive feeling of that's all. And the next one is like a neutral feeling, like I didn't feel anything about sex. For me, sex is not bad, but Thai people treat sex so rude, something like that. And the last one is negative feeling, which is actually not much, such as it's strange, it's shocked me, it's all bad manners.
Okay, for in conclusion, our project, when it comes to sex, people tend to put up their guards and create an invisible barrier we call wall. So with artistic intervention, we change this wall into a tangible communication platform. Therefore, people can express and exchange, giving text and drawing. So the conversation starts and understanding rise between groups of people in the society, gender, age, and sexuality.
Well, we hope that our project can be used as one small example of how art can deal with sensitive area in the society. We also hope that we can raise some awareness about sex issue in Thai society. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I start? So my name is Deeyah. You can call me Kluy. I finished a bachelor degree in architecture and then I made graphic design. And now I'm doing a PhD, DFA.
My name is Nasupa and my nickname is Pech, and I'm bachelor degree. I'm from industrial design, and my master is international fashion marketing, and now I'm a DFA student.
Hi, Sam. Or you can call me Im. I finished my bachelor degree on media arts and my master degree on modern and contemporary art. I'm currently working at Bangkok Art and Culture Center as an exhibition officer.
My name is Doctoral. I finished Thai dance and management.
My name is Kjell. My bachelor degree, Faculty of Fine Arts, Chulalongkorn University, and master degree is psychology here also. And my major is dance for ballet.
My name is Nathai, you can call me Jack. My bachelor degree is music education, and master degree is ethnomusicology.
Manon, graphic design and motion graphics.
Okay. Now to the comments and questions. I'm sure that there will be what they should be separate. Please.
It was fantastic. Go on. No? Ask them.
Please.
It's great. I wonder, how are you accepted in the official room? Have you been out with this? Is it the first time you made this for the audience? Okay. And what is going to happen now? How will you use it? Because definitely you have to use this out in that public room. And have you just decided how to do it?
There's like a lot of opportunity after. We hope that this is the first step of the ongoing project.
It's like a project.
Yeah. because apart from the exhibition, we also have like rich information from the participants, and we hope to get that information to the professional feedback to the society, and also the artwork themselves. We can just we want to apply, the clear plastic, we still keep it. We want to apply like maybe some fashion or something, trying to expand from the starting point. Yeah, that's what we hope.
Yes.
Maybe more like a comment. I'm a head of exhibitions at Bangkok Art and Culture Center. So when this exhibition started, we got mixed comments on this, which I thought is very interesting because we sometimes present ideas that shouldn't be presented in a small miscellaneous ways, and we always got mixed comments. Like, for example, there used to be a project about flooding that Manon was an artist on that exhibition. We got comments because the floods exhibition came out when there was a flood. So I think there is a tendency for Thai society not to talk about something like a frontal, in a frontal manner, or sometimes sweeping things or issues that should be spoke about under the carpet. So this is a great start. Even for me, I make a lot of short notes, and I hope that it will be a continuing project, not even in Bangkok or somewhere else. And there are always, this is a comment from what I've seen, there's always a period where you have to tolerate negative comments or tolerate some things that that you can hear from the society. And if you get past this, then you will develop a healthy society to talk about the sensitive issues and become a healthy society overall.
Concerns is, I guess, not only health concerns, but the case of unwanted pregnancies in Thailand. Because we're a Buddhist majority nation, abortion is not legal. So we struggle with a lot of pirate clinics. Basically, backstreet abortions is something quite rampant. A couple of years ago, there was a big big news article about this undertaker, rogue undertaker, who basically specializes in getting rid of fetus from abortions, and they discovered thousands of relatively fresh remains, and it's just put a huge spotlight on this preventable concern and social issue, amongst other things.
I would like to praise your idea, the way you make it. I think it was very well done. And I would like to ask you a question. So your research was centered on these messages related to sex. But when I was a student in the United States many years ago, then I discovered really that toilets are really the places where you can find all sorts of conversations, all sorts of messages, that belong to very different parts of the human interests. For example, there were many philosophical messages. There are messages about any aspects of life that you can find out. So I'm curious, besides the sexually oriented messages, what kind of other messages did you find during your research?
Because we sit in front and we tell the participants to write about sex, so mostly it's about sex. Only some about politics and wisdom and religions, about a little bit, like less than 10%.
I have a comment or two. I think your video introduction is very good. It's really well polished. And to me, this project is a catalyst project, and it can be paired with authentic health education information. You can pair it with a reliable source from the Ministry of Health. Addressing early, maybe junior high level educational programs and things like that. And also maybe more information about AIDS. AIDS wasn't mentioned in your data. And I was kind of curious is that another layer underneath of taboo things to talk about? And then also, this could be a catalyst for enhancing interpersonal communication. You're starting with personal expression, but then the next step to help solve the societal issue is the communication between peoples. And Kjell mentioned earlier in the classroom working on this about partnership communication, mutual consent. I guess that was more of a comment than a question, so.
Thank you. Okay, we are, thank you.